Hi, everyone. Linda Israel here. Thank you so much for being here during my live stream. I greatly appreciate your support. I've pre-recorded this so that we can have some of the behind the scenes done while you listen to me for just a moment. I again want to thank you so very much for being here during my live stream. If you could, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can come join us. And if you will also give me a comment in the comment section after this video is done, and then definitely speak up in the chat and say hi. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Now, if you're watching this as a replay, generally, if you're on a computer, you can go down below and look for the little gear. You can change that and make the speed faster. If you're on a mobile device, look up in the corner, up in this area for 3 little dots, and you can change the speed there as well. Those of you that are here live, do definitely speak up in the chat. I greatly appreciate you being here. Well, those that are here live earn a virtual currency. Junkie Joe should be coming up here in just a moment, and you'll be able to check how many bucks that you have. What are bucks? They're junk bucks. It's just a virtual point system that I have created on my account when we're live so that you can redeem those once you get to 2,000 for a $10 off coupon to my shop. So you can type exclamation point bucks to see how many that you have. And if you have 2,000 and you're ready for a coupon code, type exclamation point award, and my official note takers will take down that information. Now, if you haven't already created an account on my website at lindaisrael.com, please do so, and then send me a message through the contact form letting me know what your YouTube username is. Why? So I'll have your email address and I can email you your coupon code. Also, if you make a donation throughout this live stream, you can be added to my YouTube donators membership that I have on my website. So again, create an account, say, hey, Linda, I donated, and tell me what your username is on YouTube if it's different. That way I can get you added to that. At the end of this stream, I will have journals made, and you will have the opportunity to win one of those journals. Throughout the live stream, we'll have some various raffles, and we also have in-chat games. So be looking out for that in the chat, and I'll kind of speak it up when I get to it. For example, if you type exclamation point raffle, right now you can be in a chance to win 200 junk bucks. So you'll be well on your way to getting 2,000 junk bucks. Normally, Robin is my official note taker. Sometimes Angelica is my official note taker. It kind of depends on what's going on. These are members and administrators of my Facebook group, the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you come and join us over there. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Hey, if you have a question, try to put it in all caps. That way I'll see it. If I don't see it, please don't be offended. The chat sometimes moves fast, and I'm usually looking down trying to create things. So please ask again. But if you know the answer that someone else's question, please go ahead and answer for them. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you can't post your link, but you can say, I have a YouTube channel, and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us your channel name, something like that. Tell us what you do. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. So roughly 5 minutes is when I'll get started. So it should be just a few more seconds. So definitely hang out in the chat, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. As you can see, I have lots of things on my desk to play with today for the junk journal that we're creating. Again, welcome, and I'm so glad that you can be here and so you can watch. We're just going to dive right in. So right off the bat, we're going to make some journal pages for the Enchanted Rose kit. I'm using the large kit. You can get it in the digital format, which includes 2 journal covers, 8 journal pages, 6 fussy cut element pages. I think that's right. In printed format, or if you get it in digital, you get 4 images that are for the front and backs, and you get 16 images for the pages, and you get 6 images that are the fussy cut elements. Follow? So right off the bat, I've got a page out of a composition notebook that I have trimmed down to 8.5 by 11. Hello, Robin. Welcome. Everybody needs to be prepared to win, Laura says. You didn't do dishes today? Uh-oh. Next, I've got a stencil that is from the February Stencil Club, Artistic Stencil Club, which will ship out on the 15th. And then I've got from the Enchanted Rose, Tattered Angels, Lavender Rose. And I'm going to spray this stencil and lined notebook paper. I'm going to grab this pink sheet of copy paper and lay that down on top of the stencil. That's going to mop up that stencil. And I like that this lavender kind of deepens the pink on this page. I'm going to spray the back side with some Tattered Angels, and then we'll pull this off. You can kind of see the pattern bleeds through. And then there's our pattern that it made. Isn't that kind of cool? I'm going to set that aside to dry. And then we'll pull this stencil off. And we're going to do this. How's everybody doing? Are y'all been good? I've just kind of felt blah. I think I need to get my hormones checked. I think it's time. I think the last time, I'm spraying the backside of this. I started feeling like this. I think I forgot to make an appointment to get my next hormone pellet. I need to call them, and hopefully they can get me in pretty soon. The last time I was there, they didn't have electricity, so they didn't schedule my next appointment. And I was looking at the calendar. I'm like, I think I need to go. You like that stencil, Rhonda? Thank you. It's a fun stencil. A partridge in a pear tree. Everybody enter the raffle. Hey, Millie, welcome. Thank you, Giovanna, for being here as well. It's already February. It's amazing. It's like, this is crazy. What has happened? This year is going to fly by, I have a feeling. Okay, so I'm just going over the whole thing to dry it just a little bit. And then we're going to decorate this. So I like to have some relatively flat journal pages occasionally. Sometimes I will add lots of goodies and make it fluffy. So I thought I would show you just how easy it is just to make a quick page. I've got 2 of them here. So I'm making 2 journals because that large journal kit has 2 journal covers and all the things in it. So I wanted to go ahead and put 2 journals together, whether or not I use them today. All right, so I've got these 2 pages. I'm laying them out here, and I'm kind of looking at all the things that I have left over. And I think what I want to do is do some rubber stamping on here. I know I use some of the same stamps over and over because they're some of my favorites. I don't know why. It just happens to be that way. But I thought I would grab a couple of different ones today. Maybe let's do the Queen's Anne lace down the side here. Maybe that would look pretty good there. Let me get a block to put that on. All right, so if we did the Queen's Anne lace there, maybe what we'll do is we'll open this up. You know, sometimes I'm okay with stamping the same image on all 4 sides of our page. So I'm just going to get my ink pad ready. Am I in the camera all the way? And I'm going to stamp right down the side. This is Queen Anne's lace. I wasn't sure which flowers I would use. See how that looks on the page? So it'll just kind of be right off the edge. So I'm going to do that on the other side. And I think I'll just go ahead and do it on all sides here. Kind of laying it over on the other side. Yeah, stamps are meant to use over and over. I know, that's what I like about stamps, is that you do get to use them over and over. They're not what I consider a consumable that you use one time and you're done, or it only has, you know, a few finite uses. No, it's infinite, because you can just keep going and going and going, stamping it over and over and over. For my journals, y'all have asked how many pages do I use. Well, generally, when I'm using a kit, depending on the kit, I will print. Thank you, Rhonda, for your donation. I will print 3 to 4 two-sided images, depending on what kit I'm using. And then I will make somehow 6 different journal pages to 7, depending if it's 3 or if it's 4 that I use. So there we go with that. And that's how I kind of put it together my journals, which are, I consider a signature of 10 pieces of paper folded in half. Okay, I kind of like that. Just kind of keeping it relatively simple. So why not, let's just grab some of these little words that come in the kit. I kind of like that. It needs a little bit of something else though, right? And I've got a bunch of scraps here of papers. Maybe we can make a little collage with them. Just kind of put some on there. Maybe even, let's alter this part. So then we'll use some distress ink. Yes, I do still have a few kits. Hey, Linda. Or hey, Janet. Hey, Sam. Yes, I do have a few kits left. If you have a subscription, make sure that your credit card information is up to date so that it doesn't decline. Maybe you need to check your expiration date on your card. But yes, I do have a few left. I'm thinking maybe something like that. I think it needs a little something else. So let's grab a scrap of paper. I think I need to stamp on these pieces to give them a little bit more texture. So let's see what happens. Remember, there's 2 sides to a piece of paper. Thank you, Sherry, for your donation. So I'm just going to stamp the Bella Rose on top. Oh, that's kind of neat. It gives that a texture. Yeah, that's what it needs. Like that. You see how we altered that right off the bat? Well, no, we can't see it because we've got the dancing sheep, the dancing sheep. Okay, what do I do with my glue? There it is. All right, so let's glue this together. So I'm thinking, let's glue this down on here, and then we'll put the rose on top. Like, maybe we'll even go like that, so you kind of see it. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate y'all's support. This is what I do as for a living, and Henry has threatened me that I'm going to have to get a job or make me go work for him. So every little bit that y'all can donate keeps me crafting with y'all. Okay, I kind of like that. You like that? Just kind of, I'm not in frame very well today. I kind of like that. All right, so let's flip this over. And I have this little crown image. And I think I'm just going to glue it on the page and not put anything else with it, keeping it relatively flat. We're going to have other pages that we embellish. Thank you, Laura, for your donation. We'll embellish even more. So this is a new crown stamp. I'm sorry, I said that I would get all the new stamps added to my shop, and I haven't done that yet. I just got all the images today from Beverly. We've not been able to connect. So she got me all the images today. So tomorrow I will be working on my website, adding some new stamps. All right, so I like that. Just adding just the crown. All right, so what do we want to put on the inside here? Let's look at the little fussy cut elements here. What else do we have? Oh, we've got some butterflies. Maybe we can put a butterfly. Maybe I want to go this way. Like that. Oh, and I have some fussy cut elements that I made. I've got some of the bigger butterflies. This is the large butterfly, and I just stamped it in black ink on some white heavy cardstock. So I like that. I think we'll put those up here. And I think it needs a little something in the background. I happen to have a couple of stamps laid out here. Let's see. Maybe let's use the beach rose stamp. All right, and we're going to color these. So here's what I'm going to do. Move this over out of the way. I think since we did the teal there, let's use the teal Tattered Angels, if I can find it. I just had it. Aha, there it is. So I've got the teal rose Tattered Angels. I'm going to grab a paintbrush. And this is how I color stamped images really fast. Yes, I got it. Yes, Janet. Sorry, I have not answered all my Facebook messages. I think I have about 20 Facebook messages I need to answer. All right, so I'm going to come in here and just color loosely with a paintbrush. If you're wanting the subscription box, I only have, I think, 4 extras. I know my shop will say that I have more than that, but my shop does something weird when I have to do subscriptions. So I think I have about 4 left. So if you want one, get it ordered. I will have extra of the large journal kit in printed form, the mini kit, the planner kit. Those will be available, and the Tattered Angels. So I'll have a few of those extra. I should be getting my order placed tomorrow for my Tattered Angels to get here by the 15th. All right, so see how I just colored those really fast? I'm going to let that dry for a moment. I'm going to grab this. All right, so I want my butterfly to kind of be in the center. I was going to go over on the edge, but I think over here. So I'm going to take this beach rose and ink it up. I'm using jet black archival ink. And let's just stamp that kind of like there. And then I can put this butterfly over it. You see that? Oh, thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Tanya, welcome. Jennifer. Hey, Range, welcome. Margie. All right, so we're going to stamp this one over here. All right, I like that. So I'm going to do that again, and then we'll glue down those butterflies, and we'll work on the other page. Like that. Like that. Okay, so let's glue down the butterflies. I like it. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All is well. Just living life. I'll be glad when I can get together with my friends again. I miss hanging out with all my friends. And let's put this one over here. Maybe we'll do that one. Cattywampus. Maybe I'll go up higher. Let's go right about there. See that? Do it again. I was working on this this morning, trying to get it all ready. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with these pages, so I thought I'll just do them live completely, not even knowing what they're going to look like. So there we go. So there's that page. So we can pretend that it's in a journal. So you would have that page and you'd flip it over. There's that page. So there would be that page and then you flip it over. So you got some nice texture. All right. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're going to have this page. So here's the page that, oh, I forgot to spray this side. Where'd it go? Lavender. I like to spray both sides. It just kind of gives it that little bit of a grunge. You don't see a lot of it, but it's there. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Rhonda, you were saying that you're having a special thing over on your channel. I saw your message. I tried to reply to it a moment ago. I don't know if you got it. All right, I'm getting hot. I'm going to have to take my little sweater off. Oh, I'm glad you're happy, Robin. I'm glad. I know we haven't seen each other as much. I'm hoping that when we can start gathering more often, we can get together and do stuff. All right, so we've got these pages. I have a couple of the corner pieces for the kit. Although this one's really big, but I think I'm going to put it on the page. Kind of gives us a little bit of decoration. And I've got another one for this page. They'll all be different. I've got too many things on my desk here, and it's keeping me from getting to the right spot. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank you, Tanya, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's go up here. So I cut 1-inch strips of book pages. So I cut a bunch of them up and set them aside. I have them over here. And then I use those to put on what's going to be my tuck spots so that I get the full height of it. This is great if your tuck spot that you're making out of some scrap of paper that isn't quite big enough to give these little tabs. We'll use a book page and you can make little tabs. All right, so we're going to put this right here. And I've got a corner for the other side. So we'll do all those. It's been a rough month. Yeah. It's been crazy. I haven't really felt that well. I've just been kind of, I don't know. I woke up with a headache at 4 a.m. today. Yeah, I think it's my hormones. I think that's what's going on. I woke up at 4 a.m. with a headache. And it's just been right here in my head. Help me. Pray for me, y'all, for my headache. And, you know, some people say, how do you function with a headache? So, well, I've done it for so many years. You know, you just kind of fake it till you make it. I know there are people like me, some people that are worse off than me that are in chronic pain all the time. You don't see it. They may not talk about it. What good does it do to talk about it most times? Because all it does is kind of makes you sad. So I don't talk about it a whole lot. But I thought I would mention, you know, we all struggle. So have a little kindness the next time you see somebody that isn't moving fast enough for you. Maybe they didn't get out of the way when you were shopping or driving. And, you know, take consideration. Maybe they're having a bad day. And maybe you should just smile and wave at them. Or if you can speak to them, call out and say, hey, I hope you have a great day. We've got so many negative things happen in life that, you know, we don't need more people yelling, get out of the way! Instead say, have a good day. Yeah. Oh, Robin's been dealing with tooth pains. Oh, I feel sorry for her. I'm like, oh, please don't tell me that my teeth hurt just thinking about it. All right, so we put those pockets on there. And somewhere I've got some journal cards stacked up. What did I do with them? They got moved. Ah, here we go. Got some journal cards here. So maybe something like that can go in there. All right, so what can we put across up here? I've got, I didn't even use these tabs this time. I need to tell Norella that you can't make sets of 3 when you do the large journal kit, because I like to split it between 2 journals. And if you make 3, I have an odd man out, man. So I'm like, what do I do with it? All right, I got that. Maybe what we'll do, let's make a journal card that can rest on and pull out. Yeah, we'll do that. So I've got it's got some texture in it. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's probably washing out. Yeah, toothache will make your whole body ache. Okay, so what if we were to put that on the top? That would be kind of cute, wouldn't it? As a little journal card. So let's decorate these. All right, so we've got these. They're going to have pink little toppers. We're working with a pink page. Why don't we use some of the teal rose tattered angel? So I'm going to shake this up. Maybe this stencil. I think I like that stencil. I think that would make a pretty pattern on there. So I'm going to get my box. Get my box out. Get this out of the way. I'm just kind of laying that in my spray box. We're going to lay that on top. And then let's spray. I'm doing it somewhat lightly. It's not going to be super heavy. And I'm going to grab a note or a copy paper and lay that on the back. All right, so I'm going to spray this. And we'll set this aside. We'll use it somewhere else maybe. This is the Victorian. Isn't that kind of cool? I like it. All right, set that right there. Move this over here. Ooh, I like it. That'll be pretty. All right, so let's round the corners. So I'm going to grab my corner chomper and round these corners. Print 2 sets of tabs, she said. Well, but when I have the physically printed kit that I sell, you only get what is in the kit one time. So if there's 3, you only get 3. That's what I'm saying. But yes, I could print the kit multiple times, or those elements, just copy and maybe crop and only print those. You know, the things I complain about. I mean, really. I don't know, just Victorian. I have to look at I didn't print the description. Okay, I like that. What if we put this on here? Okay, see how we're looking so far? Okay, I like that. All right, let's glue this down. The stencil is the Victorian. Is it Victorian lace? Victorian? I don't have my thing open. Okay, I'll look. It's recent. It's very recent. It should be right there when you open up my webpage. Let's go store. Go to the stencils. Go to the recent stencils. All right, most recent stencil. I'm going to put this right up here. Victorian screen. I couldn't remember it. Victorian screen. That's what this one is on there. I like it. Okay. Let's close that. Victorian screen. Victorian screen. They do look like little clipboards, don't they? That's kind of what I thought too. And it's heavy paper, so you could add multiple sheets of paper to it. Ah, come on. If you wanted it to make like a little note pad. Okay, so we got that. It's going in this deeper pocket. But I think it needs one more little thing on here. So let's look. I've got this little stamp, the tulip twine, and I've got the Bella Rose. I keep using the Bella Rose so many times. I'm going to use the tulip twine. And we'll stamp it on this side right here. The paper's textured, so it's not going to be a perfect impression. And I did pretty good. Did pretty good. All right, so that's going to go right in there. And I just used some of the kit elements, and that's the same design that Norella used in the kit. So we'll have this nice layered effect. All right, now why isn't my pocket working? It's because my page got glued shut. There we go. All right, but we need something at the top. Oh, let's use the shabby stitches. No, the stitches, not shabby stitches, stitches stamp. And this one has the little flowers. So we'll just stamp that across the top here. That dresses that up, so it's not so plain across the top. Thank you, Janet. It is a beautiful kit. Norella did a beautiful job with this. Norella, are you here? Yes, she is here. I don't know if you got my message, Norella, but everybody wants a dragonfly kit for our next subscription box. All right, so I like that. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to stamp that again on the inside. There. Pretty kit. Okay. So now that I've stamped that, I've got a couple of little elements left here. So for example, this is some rubber stamps. This is called the envelope, I think it is called. That would be kind of neat in the corner. And then we could use, we've got 4 journal cards left. So I could put that in here. I have 4 of these made, so I could put one over here and put that on top. And then I would have these 2 for the other journal. What else does it need? We have the word elusive we could put up there. I've got a number for the other. How about 840, and then we'll put that one over there. Okay, so I'm liking that. I do have this little saying. It says butterfly. Maybe we'll stamp some butterflies on another page. Okay, I'm liking that. You liking that? I could also take a piece of book page and make a bigger pocket to put on there. What do you think? Maybe? What if I sprayed I've got this teal. Oh, I'm going to save that. I'm going to cut it, I think. I think I want a book page. But see, that's too much of the same. I think, no, I don't want a book page. I changed my mind. I think I like that. We're going to do it this way. What now? Ways. Hey, Amanda Dawn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Think of blues, either spring or fantasy colors. Yeah, I like the Flittering Gems, which is the hummingbird kit that Norella created a couple years back. I really like the colors, the jewel tones that are in that kit. So that's kind of what I would like to do color scheme wise, because that one will come out in May. Yeah, right? Yeah, end of April. It will ship May 15th. So I think that would be a good color time then to come out. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. All right, if y'all haven't already got into the raffle, do so. I'm going to go ahead. We're just going to make this a tuck spot. I'm just going to glue it down. And that'll go in there. And this one will go over here. All right, so see, now I've already got a plan. It goes really fast once you have it mapped out what you want to do. So I'm going to put that right there. And put this one over there. It's hard to choose from my shop, Janice. All right, put that there. Oh no, I think neon green when I think of dragonflies, Georgiana. Sass, Giovanna. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Georgiana. Giovanna. You're bad, young lady. You're bad. Let's put that right there. No. Hard to choose. There's so many wonderful things to choose from. That's for sure, right? Okay, I like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to cut it. Let's cut it in half. So it would be 5.5 inches. And then let's, this is going to go here. That's going to go there. And I think what I want to do is just kind of turn down the corners. Just a smidge. Bring this down just a smidge. May not be perfect. Bring this up. And I just made a quick little faux envelope that we can stick maybe on this side, because then it won't be too big. All right, so let's do that again. So I'm going to use my, we need to do the raffle. Sorry, I forgot. Do the raffle. Can't afford it all. Me either. All right, so if we do this, looks like about the 2.5 inch mark. So I go right about there. And then this way. Maybe a little bit back. Down just a little. Okay, I like that. Yes, I'll be adding the large rose stamp tomorrow now that I've got the images. I was going to have to scan stamp and then scan. And she said, no, I'm getting the images for you. So she got them to me finally, and I should have gone to get them from her, but I didn't feel like getting out. And then the weather was icky, and then I didn't feel good. It's like one thing after another. Okay, I kind of like that. Not very straight, but we'll fix it. See how we're doing there? All right, and then we'll do the other one. Keeps correcting your color to real. All right, let's go this way. I think we need to do some stamping. Okay, I like that. All right. So the first raffle is for 200 junk bucks. Y'all know the deal on junk bucks. So get in the raffle if you haven't already. I think we'll do that. All right, so I'm looking at this real fast. What can I use to close it? I have these little, that'll work. So I'll just put a little glue on here. Glue this down. All right, so that's our first parts. Okay. Hello, Naomi. Welcome. It's been a while since we've seen you in here. I know you stay pretty busy. Hey. All right, so for 200 junk bucks, are you ready? I think everybody's in the raffle. The winner is Sherry Deskins. Congratulations, Sherry. We'll get those 200 junk bucks added to your account. All right, so next, Robin gave me these stickers. So we're going to have some sea and beach themed stickers from Robin. So Robin, you don't want these back. So we've got some beach and sea themed stickers. That's our giveaway right now. So anybody and everybody can enter the raffle. All right, so put that up there. I'm going to flip this over. And what can we put on this side? Trying to decide here. Maybe I could do, here we go, the numbers down here in the corners. And then I have from the Butterfly Beauties Cube, a little butterfly. So I'm going to stamp that up here. Right there. And then I've got from the Postal Cube. Just ink that up. And then we're going to stamp over the butterfly. Kind of look like a postal cancellation. Like that. Ta-da! So we've just created a quick little writing space. It looks like a faux envelope that you can write inside. Fold it back up. And then tuck that into our little pocket. So I'll put it away. It kind of looks like that. Put that one over there. There is our journal page. What do you think? There's the other one. the large journal card in there. Looks like a little notepad. Or not a notepad, a clipboard. I like it. Okay. So that's a page, 2 pages made. Okay, your bird journal. I can't remember if I've already mailed your bird journal. I haven't mailed prizes for 2 weeks. I thought I did yours if it was before that, but it will be going out in my next batch of orders. Okay? So yeah, I can hold it for you. Hey, Aubrey, welcome. So glad to have you here. Okay, so let's put that over there. I got a pretty complicated little page I want to make, so I'm going to move a few things out of the way. Put some things up. Try to grab all my things. Uh-oh, I just lost the rubber stamp. Okay. I always set things aside that I think I want to use for my project. Some of them I use and some of them I don't. Alright, so this and this can lay right there. There. Need these little butterflies. Got some journal cards. Piece of cardstock. Some more little elements. Alright, so for this journal page, I did Franken-pages, okay? So what I did was I took bunches of little pieces of paper that I happen to have. So this was like one of them. And I just started gluing an edge and then sticking it down. I wanted something different than just taking the full sheet of book page. And I just pieced it together. As you can see, it's all different pieces. And then on here, I have put one strip of a book page down the middle to help reinforce, because this beige paper is brittle, and so I was noticing that it was tearing. So I just reinforced it by putting another strip of paper, 1-inch strip, down the middle here. So now what I want to do is let's do some stenciling on here. So I've got both sides, and I've got the stencil from the Enchanted Rose kit. I get my stuff out of the way so y'all can see what I'm doing. I've got Distress Oxide, picked raspberry, and an oval blending brush. And so what I'm going to do, because I know I'm going to layer another piece of paper over this, and I only need to do down the center. So I'm just swirling into the stencil design, holding the stencil in place. You could tape it down. I don't tend to take the time to tape it down. Do enjoy your dinner, Norella. Thanks for being here. And then I'm just going to come around this top and down the side. I think I need to order a re-inker from my picked raspberry. It's not as bright as it used to be because I think it's a little bit dried out. And I didn't want to spray because the spray gets so dark sometimes and it kind of goes everywhere. I don't want to try to paint it in one place. So I need to order that. Okay. So it's real subtle around that outside edge. I'll go ahead and flip over to the other side. And this time I'm going to do almost the whole page. Yeah, I am going to do the whole page. So I'm just going to go over the whole page. Let me look in my drawer again. I may have some. I thought I was out. Nope, that's not it. I think I threw the bottle away and forgot to order some. Oh, that's Tattered Rose. Well, darn. All right, I'm just going to have to push harder. There we go. I need more ink. Hey, Gloria, how are you, lady? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You like this stencil? This is in the subscription box for Enchanted Rose. Just filling it in, just filling it in, going around and filling it in. It's easier to do this, in my opinion, when your page is flat than to have it already in your journal and you're fighting with the other pages and all their embellishments. Okay. I think I'm done with that for now, so I'm just going to set it back in my drawer. All right, so that was all over that. I just kind of added that. Just a little subtle. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So now, on this side, so that I have some writing space, y'all, I dyed some paper with coffee. I know, I never do that, but I did. So I have a bunch of this green linen text weight paper that you probably can't see it. I'll grab a sheet on camera, but it's really a pale sage green. And I thought, well, how could I use this a little bit more? Because I avoid using it in some cases. And so I thought, well, I'll coffee dye it. So I did. Can't wait to use that stencil. Yay! I know. Can you believe it? I coffee dyed some paper. So here's what I'm doing. I want a rough, torn edge look. So I'm just tearing a strip. And I've got a stack over here of strips. I've been saving them. And I've used some of them. You'll see in a little bit. So I'm just tearing down the sides, tops and bottoms, and now I'm going to do on the side. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper on the side because I am going to tear this in half, and I want it to be just a little bit narrower when I go to put it down. Kind of reminds me of that old map look with the edges, the pirate map. All right, so I'm just going to lightly crease it down the middle just so I know where the center is. And then we're going to tear that. All right, so now I've got these two pieces. Do you see there? So I'm going to go ahead and go around the edges with Distress ink. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. All right, so what have you been working on recently? I have got at least 20 some odd hours of video to edit, and I just haven't got motivated to sit down and edit. I did record a video this morning that's really short, so I hope to get that up in the next day or so. And I'm working on some other ideas. I just got to sit down and execute them. I think Robin has a list of tutorials that she wants me to do that are to help with our mentoring program inside the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. burning a hole in your pocket. All right, so I'm going to put that on here. See how that's going to look on our page? We'll have a little bit of the peeking pink. It could go darker if you wanted. All right, so let's glue this down. You look working on 3 at the same time? Wow. Well, I guess you could say I'm working on 2 to 3. I've got one in the works over there that I need to finish. I still haven't recorded the cover for the journal. I've already got 20 hours to edit. Yes, we're working on that list, Robin says. So she'll be giving me a list of tutorials that I'll be working on soon to help with our mentoring program. Ah, Amanda Dawn's got some junk books. You need to add to your order, Banda. Got to order some more goodies. All right, so there is that side. And by putting this piece of paper on here, it gives it a little bit more thickness or stability. So if you're working with really thin paper and you don't like how thin it is, add another layer and it'll thicken it up and it'll make it a little bit stronger. So that's what I've done here. All right, so now I have rubber stamps. So I'm going to get my rubber stamps. Where is my narrow? So I've got my narrow, and so I'm going to line this up straight as I can get it. Sometimes it's an optical illusion. All right, so this is a new stamp that I'll be getting added tomorrow. And this will stamp right here. It says, Enchanting. Like that. And I want to put something here. I've got some, this is the small butterfly. So I used the large butterfly a moment ago. I'm going to use the same Tattered Angels. I'm going to paint these real fast. I'm glad you were here, Gloria. So glad. All right, so I'm just going to paint that in. Now, if you don't like having your Tattered Angels open like I've got mine, just spray some into a paint palette. And then you can use your paintbrush to paint. Okay. All right, so these are going to go here and here. And then I've got some flowers. So these are some little flower elements. I don't know, I kind of like the way that looks, so we're going to do it that way. Okay, so let's glue down the butterflies. So we've added some texture, we've added some color, we've mixed different medias together. So now I'm going to just glue these to be a tuck spot. Right here. Do the same over here. Okay. Let that dry a moment. I'll set this over here. So I want to make some journal cards. And I have the, here we go. I think it's called Single Rose. It's just one single rose. It's got a little bud with it. And I've got a little journal card here that is, about 3 by 3.5 inches. And I've rounded the corners and added some distress inks, walnut stain. So I'm just going to stamp. I love this stamp. It's so, I don't know, elegant. You get that vintage look with it. You see that? All right, so we're going to put those in these pockets here, but I'm going to set it aside for a moment because we're going to flip this over and work on this side. Okay, for this side, I want a pocket over here. So I've got a piece of cardstock. So what I'm going to do is grab, where'd it go? I just had it. Oh. I have the large Bella Rose stamp. I'm going to stamp this big behemoth. I gotta stand up to do it. I'm gonna stamp it in this corner here. So I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna look at my, yeah, I'm gonna come in the corner, but not all the way, and stamp. Okay, so now I have fussy cut a mask. I put a little bit of the best glue ever. Mine's old, but best glue ever. I put a little bit on the back. I don't know if you can see that it's sticky. Let it air dry. So this is a mask. So I'm going to lay this over the rose. And when you're making a mask, cut it just slightly smaller than your image, and you won't get that halo effect, okay? I'm going to grab a scrap of paper. And I want to stamp around that because I don't want that stark white. So I've got the Baroque background. And so I'm just going to ink up the stamp and stamp it randomly around the image. Just kind of filling in. A little bit right there. Okay. I know it looks weird, but wait, we're not done yet. So now when I peel this off, okay, so now do you see the image that it's created? And then I can come in here and just kind of loosely cut this out. Okay, see what I did there? Now I'm going to take my Distress inks and then I'm going to take my dauber and just kind of go over the edges, kind of darken that up. Do you see what I did there? All right, now it's color the rose, and I think I want, is it this one? I think it's called Rose Blush. Okay, where's my little, I had a little, oh, there it is. I had a little paper towel here. All right, so I'm going to take the rose and come in here and then just loosely watercolor on the rose. Now, if you're using a thinner paper, you may want to back it because it'll warp if you get it too wet. I'm using cardstock here. And you can put it darker in some spots, and you can even mix colors. You like that? All right, so now I'm going to grab some green. So I've got the stem cut. We're going to do the leaves. So we'll paint that. I like using Tattered Angels as watercolors. I think they're kind of fun. Okay, so see how that came together? So now I'm going to grab my my little strips of paper that I used earlier. I may go ahead and kind of cut that a little, just so it's not so straight. All right, so now I'm going to go across the bottom here and glue down my little tab. So we'll put that right across there, and then I'll just take this and cut it, and then we're going to go up this side. So this is how I make my pockets the full size or depth of the pocket that I want. You drink 0 water? You gotta drink water. You gotta get that water in. Water is good for you. All right, so I just kind of trim that down and trim this as a diagonal, okay? Put this over here, out of the way. All right, so this is gonna go that way and that way. So now we've got this little pocket that we're going to use in a moment. But first, I've got this great big rose piece. And I forgot that it is wider than my page. So I'm going to fold my page in half. Back the other way. And we're going to stamp this across the top here. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and we'll do it on this side. Voila! You need this one too, and the big one. The big one. You like the big one? All right, so that's going to go there. Okay. Then I took some Tattered Angels and I just painted a book page with it with a paintbrush. And that made this really nice purple color. I went around the edges with some distress inks. I've got the Flowering Branch rubber stamp. I'm going to stamp all the way around the edge of this. So just kind of giving it some floral pattern. It's good for those little stamps that you have. You can use them over and over. So that's going to go there. All right. And then I have some lace here. Uh-oh, where's my little... There it is. I need that. I need that. Seems like I'm missing something. Oh, I see. I got several things out that I didn't use. Okay. So now I want a little piece of lace that's a little bit bigger than the word journal. That's going to go over here. So we're adding a little pink. I think this is going to go there. All right. So let's put, I know I covered up my stamp on my page, but I just like that peak coming through, especially since we're using a book page as our foundation. All right, so let's put that right there. Then I stamped the word journal on a scrap of the coffee dyed paper because I made some other elements with that paper. And I'm just going to put my stamp block on top, and then this is going to go down here in this corner, so it gives us a little bit of some writing space on our book page. And then this is from the kit, so I'm going to glue that down here in the corner as a tuck spot. Some of you are talking medical stuff. What y'all doing, shopping? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to put that down here in the corner. And then we're going to put this one on this side. Y'all just chatting away. All right, we're going to put that right over here. I like to put an acrylic block on top of my stuff while it's drying, because then I know it sticks down. All right, so we're going to put Be Brave up there. And then I'm going to tell you about this journal card that I made. All right, so I took some of that watercolor paper and I used the Enchanted Rose Tattered Angels and went around the edge. I took one of my coffee dye papers and I ripped the edge using my ruler. It's got this really nice jagged edge. I stamped Love is like a rose, the joy. Love is like a rose, the joy of all the earth. And that's by Rossetti. And that'll be a new stamp that'll go in my shop tomorrow. Then I used the Bella Rose. I stamped it onto another piece of paper and colored it with Tattered Angels like I've showed you. And I used from the Curly Swirly set behind there and layered that all up. So that's going to go in this pocket over here. And then on this side, I found in my stash, even though it's not pink, it's more peach, but it's a hummingbirds with the roses. They're little journal cards and they come with envelopes. So I thought those would look really good over here. So we're going to put this one right here. Make sure we got, oh, does have a little bit hanging off there. That's going to go there. And then on this side, I've got the little single rose that'll go in here. So it'll look like this. And when you get to the next page, this is what you see. You like that? It can be swapped around, moved around. I like that. Okay. Set this aside. Okay, so you didn't have to wait on me to do all the steps this time. I sprayed a stencil. That's the Victorian screen. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You like that last page? Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so book page. I sprayed through the stencil and then I mopped up with another book page. So this is the mop up side. If that makes sense. And so then I would flip it and then use spray through the stencil and mop up. So that's how I got both sides done. Okay. I'll go ahead and fold this in half. And lay out my example. All right, so here is my first page, laying all the things. It's right there. I made some pockets ahead of time because y'all kind of get the gist, right? Y'all get the gist? So I took a book page, a Bible page, and I sprayed it with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. Then I stamped it over and over with the Bella Rose stamp. I took a little ruffle of some fabric behind the Bella Rose stamp that I colored with Tattered Angels. This piece here, I showed y'all a couple weeks ago. What I did was I sprayed a full page of book page with Tattered Angels and I cut it into strips, and then I used these printable words by Calico Collage, and I've made these into pockets. So I've made little tabs that'll go help glue my pocket down. I just got it glued shut apparently. So that's going to go over here, and this one's going to go over there. But before I glue this all the way down, I have these little notepad tear off sheets that I want to put down, and I want to stamp around those. So I'm kind of gauging by where I put my pocket, where I put this down. So now what I'm going to do is glue this into place. So these are just little tear off notepads. You could do like I did on the other page, which was take some Tattered Angels and spray a page. That way you have something with color that you can put down. Use notebook paper. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you so very much. I think Norella and I work well together. I kind of tell her what I want, If I don't give her an exact color palette, we at least talk about it and she helps me create one. So I like that. So it works out pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is fold this in half. And I've got the Flourish. It's a Flourish stamp. I don't remember the full name of it, but if you type in Flourish, that should come up. And I'm going to stamp it around the side here. A little bit. Across the top. Oh, thank you, Margarita, for your donation. And then we're going to go down the side. Okay. Well, see how I did that? Now we're going to have a pocket down here, so I'm not going to stamp down below there. All right, then I'm going to repeat that on this side. Thank you so much for your donation, y'all. I really appreciate your support and hanging out with me today. I hope that I'm giving you some inspiration to get your stamps out, get your Tattered Angels out, get some book pages out, layer up some pieces. All right, so here we are. So now let's put our pocket down. You see how this is coming together? How fast it comes together if you have some of the things done. I kind of like to do batches, so I sat down and made 4 pockets, enough for 2 pages. That way it would come really fast when I went to put this together. Make sure that this opens up. Okay. You're welcome, Margarita. Yeah, you like that, Margarita, to stamp around the edge? I don't know, it adds a little bit to it. So if you don't have fancy papers, you know, I didn't use any digital papers here. You've got options of using a book page, a book page, a book page, rubber stamps, one of those little tear-off notepads, a rubber stamp. You know, look how pretty it's come together. Now I am getting ready to put down a calico collage image that's on a piece of book page. So I've got a book page and then the calico collage image. I just glued those together and added some distress ink. And that's going to go right here. Okay, I'm going to flip this over. On this side, we're going to put Flower Garden and glue that down. What? Ashley, you have a friend? My daughter. God, how dare you? How dare you treat me so badly? All right, so I'm going to wait to put the journal cards in there. On this side, we're going to do the same technique that we did earlier where we glued down the torn paper. So I'm just going to glue this together. I didn't figure I had to do that multiple times in front of you. If I did it once, you got the idea. And I just like this. I mean, yes, I didn't have to color the whole page with Tattered Angels. I did it in case I was inspired to do something else. I'm so abused. Oh dear. All right, so making sure I'm not over the center. All right, I lost the stamp. What did I do with it? Ah, there it is. All right, so I've got the tulip twine again. I used it earlier. And I think it's okay to repeat it in your journal a couple of times. It just kind of helps tie the pages all together. You need a piece of chocolate. I need chocolate. I think I finally ate all the chocolate we got for Christmas. Our bank, because we have a commercial account, gives us a huge bag of chocolate. So I've been eating on it since Christmas, a week before Christmas, I think, even maybe 2 weeks. Oh man, I did this backwards. Dang it. I had my page folded and I was not paying attention. It's still wet, so I'm able to kind of peel it up. I was wondering why it wasn't folding right. Yeah, I may have to. What's good about this, though, is that even though I put it down wrong, I'm okay that I've got extra book page here, so I'm just going to rip that off. And these are going to have to be redone, so I'm just going to trim it. I thought I was doing really good, and I glued it down backwards, and my page wasn't closing right. Okay, that goes on this side. All right, this one. All right, that one should work. So I should be able to glue this one back down without adding another piece. Oh my goodness, I was doing so well. Hey, it's all paper. It's fixable. All right, so let's fold this. That's going to go right here. There. And I'm going to put a new strip down here. Okay. I'll help I find one. There we go. Hey, there's more than one way to fix it. We're all good. No worries. Late again, Barb. Oh my goodness, what are we going to do with you, little lady? I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me while I mess up. Y'all not even going to comment on my flub up? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's fix this. All right, I'll fold my page just so I make sure this time I have it the right way. Oh my goodness. Okay, now open this back up. So I'm going to put this rose up here. And I've got from the Curly Swirly set. Oh, thank you, Gloria, for your donation. So what I'm going to do here is I'm inking up. You did not mess up. None of us would have even known. No flub ups. It's all art. Hey, I fixed it. Yeah, I just peeled it up. Well, because the pocket was put down with a book page as the little tabs, I knew that even if it didn't work perfectly to pull it up, I could cut it and put new tabs down. Okay, so that's how that works. Pretty good. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I've got these in the corner here, and that's why I needed to fold it, so I knew where I'm going to put it. And I'm going to take my rubber stamp and move that over and put the curly swirly down. Take my rubber stamp, move it over. And then this is going to be glued right there on top of it. So it kind of gives us a little flourish right behind our little calico collage image. So we got our book page as the foundation with a little bit of color on it. We've got our coffee dye paper that's been rubber stamped. All right, so I'm going to flip this over. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to move this over and stamp. Back over here, stamp, and then we'll glue that down. Thank you so much, Terry, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I think we're now at a point that I can put the cards in the pockets and clean clean up a few things here. And then we'll go through all the journal pages. I made a couple ahead of time, so I wanted to make sure I had plenty of time to show y'all the techniques that I've showed you today. I hope you liked what I've made so far. Oh, I forgot something. Well, maybe I can fix it. Let's see. I don't think I can. I think it's too late. All right, so I'm just peeling this back because I want to put down a piece of fabric here. So I just got a little piece of fabric and I'm poking it back in there. And then we're going to glue on here. Glue that down. I don't know if this one is too far gone, but we'll try. I got lucky. I got it up. All right, so I'm going to put another piece of fabric over here on this side. I didn't pre-cut the fabric. I normally do when I know that's what I want to do. And I was looking at the other page that I was getting ready to show you. And I saw the fabric. I was like, oh, I forgot. But it could have been pretty without the fabric too, I think. This page is pretty. You like that? This is the new kit. This is the new kit. This is the Enchanted Rose kit. So these are elements from the Enchanted Rose kit. These are from the Enchanted Rose kit. These are from the Enchanted Rose kit. So here is the other page I made. So I just used different images, different journal cards. Used different flowers. Same concept. So there is a journal page. So I'm going to get a few things out of the way. Because I think I have all my pages made now. So I can show y'all. All right, where's the... Oh, here it is. I couldn't find the kit that I need to fold. Okay, so that's one page. That could be the center if we wanted. I don't know. Let's set that here. We'll think about that. Prior to the stream, I made this page. So I'll just kind of talk you through it. This was spraying through the February Stencil Club. Then I used the Beach Rose stamp and went around the edge. I used another piece of the coffee dyed paper and stamped journal on it. On this one, I stamped moments like this. That's a new stamp that'll be going in the shop tomorrow. I think that was just added. I sprayed another book page in the background. Over here, I had a little scrap of the coffee dyed paper left, and I had a book page left. So I just kind of layered them together. I rubber stamped over the book page going in the opposite direction so it has a little more texture, and went around the edges with distress ink. And I added this little rose, and when I was making this page, I thought, well, this would be a cute tuck spot. So this is memories, letters, memories. I just had it. Bundle of memories. Bundle of memories is this one. And I just put it on ivory cardstock and stuck that in there. And then I made this a tuck spot. And this is from the kit. And I used the crown stamp on a piece of ivory paper. Y'all enter the raffle if you haven't already. And then on this side, I used the adornment. And I can't remember if this is pen and paper or inkwell. But it's, you know, just the ink pen. So I just thought that would be kind of neat. This just got a different image here. Same rubber stamp. So that was another page I made. I happen to have a thin paper sack like you would get small paper goods in. And I had enough that I turned it into a journal page. Now, I should have stamped that a little lower. I stamped it first before I put down the sentiment because I made up my mind as I was making the page. So here's what we're going to do real quick. Like, I'll just add some more butterflies and then it'll look like we did it on purpose. So if I stamp here and maybe another one down there, so maybe one right there, maybe one over there. And then I'll just flip this over. And I can see through the paper, so I'm just going to stamp over the other. So it just kind of looks like we did a little random pattern. Okay. This one turned out better, but I'm going to do it again on this one. So I'll just stamp one there, there, here, and there. That's from the Butterfly Beauties. And I put the Bella Rose in the corner, and I just did the sentiment on a scrap of coffee dyed paper, the first one. And then I was like, oh, what if I did all of them? I thought that would look really good. Really good. All right. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I have a rubber stamp to give away. All right, so we're going to give away these 2 sets of stickers. Yeah, the very coffee color. Yes, very much. Almost. Yes. It's shining out. Come on. Come on. It's flashing out on me. All right. Yeah, I did actually coffee dyed papers, but this wasn't a coffee dyed paper. All right, so let's do the giveaway. The winner of the stickers is Bonnie Lipke. Congratulations, you're getting this beach and sea stickers. So I'll put those back up there. All right, so we're going to do this and do this. Come on now. So I'm going to give away one of these romantic swirl rubber stamps. I don't use it often enough. I need to get it out. I have several of these in my shop. So if this is something you're interested in, you can definitely check it out there. It's called Romantic Swirl Medium. So I'm going to give one of those today. I think it's valued around $10, something like that. All right, so this was a page that we made today. I like the teals on this one. And then here was the other page. So here is a notebook paper that we made today. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. I did good. And then we made this page. I used the Franken-page. I think this is going to be the center of my journal. I like that one over these. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Okay. So y'all enter the raffle. Yay, Julie! Oh, that's awesome, Julie. Well, tell her congratulations. All right, so we're going to do that one. So now let's look at the journal pages. Get some stuff out of the way. So here's from the large journal kit, and I'll just show the pages as I fold them in half. I kind of like that. That could be the beginning one. Here's the next page that I have here. Maybe that one. Norella used a few little birds in the kit. I like the birds she used. And the butterflies. This is one of my stencil designs from December or January. That's the January Stencil Club. I kind of like that. Okay, let's do this way. There's the next page. This is that stencil pattern that we've used. You get in the kit, the large subscription box. This is what gave me the idea of doing these pages, is the way that Norella did that. So I thought, why not mimic that with my paper? Okay. There's a journal page here. I think I'm going to go this way. Now do you see the teals that Norella used in the kit? Overall pattern. It's gorgeous. That's awesome. And here is the last page. think we'll do it this way. Love, love, love the pages, Terry. Well, thank you. Now, remember, you can purchase this as a physical kit or as a digital download. And then here's the cover. So here's cover 1. I don't know if you can see the pattern in the stripe. And then there's the back side. So I'll just fold this in half. Set that over here for a moment. And then there's that Victorian screen again. We used it in the kit. And then here's the other journal cover. I think maybe we can add some elements to the journal cover. Maybe I'll do that after we put it together. Okay, so now that I've got all my pages folded, I'm going to look at this and see how I want to put it together. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think I like that for the opening page. Then we've got this one and this one. I think I want to swap these. So we have 1, 2, printed page. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, okay. It's a little closer together than what I like, but I think it'll work. Okay, so we're going to get a cover. You're not a pink girl, but you love this. I think it turned out great, and you adding other colors to it just kind of, I don't know, extends it out so you don't have to have all pink. It's got a little bit of that vintage coffee dyed paper colors. We've got a peachy pink in it. Yeah, I like it. Using the paper sack that I cut down. Printed pages and whatnot. And then this will be the center. I'm going to change this though, because I already got one page that is more of the print. That way it's distributed a little bit evenly. Okay, so there's one. And let's do the next one. Put that in here. Lots of different elements and textures. All right, so let's get out my junk journal binding tools. It's a lot of February birthdays. Well, happy birthday to everybody. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Henry and I had our 29th wedding anniversary last Tuesday. Can you believe it? 29 years. That's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. All right, so what I'm going to do is make sure that my pages are all lined up. Because they're all 8.5 by 11, I'm pretty confident that I've got them put together properly. If you want, before you bind it, flip through your journal and see how it looks. All right, so at the end here, after I get them bound together, I'm going to flip through. I think I'm going to add some elements to the cover, and then we will give away to those that have donated today a chance to win one of these journals today. I'm going to get off here early, I think. I tried to do a few things ahead of time and try not to be stressed. As I got wax linen thread, I just poked 3 holes for a pamphlet stitch. If you need a tutorial, I do have several. so you don't have the interruptions of the live stream. All right, where's my scissors? There. So I'm just doing 3 times the height, but I'm doubling it because I am making 2 journals, even though the journals pretty much are similarly created. There'll be little differences because of the printed elements that I only had 1 of, so I split them. The large, you like the large rose? Yeah. I thought that was a good addition. Okay. So the large rose, now that I've got the image, will be added to my shop tomorrow, Wednesday. I think I'm adding like 20 or 30 rubber stamps. So it takes me a little while to get them added. It may just be 20. I know it's a bunch. All right, so I'm just making sure that it's tight on the front and the back, on the inside, the front and the back, the front and the inside. I'll leave the strings somewhat long in case you want to tie them off with some charms. If I have some charms, we'll put some on there. We'll set that aside. Let's do this one. Thank you so much, Naomi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rhonda and Margie and Sherry and Margarita, Laura, Janice, Tanya, Margarita again, Gloria, Naomi, Terry, and Barb. Thank you all for your donations today. I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I missed you too, Naomi. This young lady went to school and became a nurse. Now, are you an RN, LPN? What? Maybe you don't. Maybe they have a different designation in Australia. We have different levels of nursing here. Maybe it doesn't matter there. I don't know. Maybe a nurse is just that. They do everything. I know she went back to school and she graduated. Thank you again, Naomi. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Oh, dropping things in the floor. All right, so we're going up, around, this back in here, to the center. Back around. Yeah, now Naomi's in Australia. Julie, you're in Australia too. I don't know if you're on the opposite end of Australia from each other. I've never sat down to look at your location to hers on a map. Y'all have to say if you choose. All right, so I'm going to trim this. Take off the paper clips, put my tools away. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Julie's in Sydney. All right, so we've got the journals made, but I think it needs something on the front covers, and maybe I may want to do something that ties them shut. I don't know yet. Let's look here. So I have this from Norella. That could go on here. Using my scissors to help hold it together. I've got, oh, that says butterfly. So why not we put the butterfly label on there. I think I like that. All right, and then something to close it. So what if, I do have my sewing machine here. All right, I have some fabric. And may need to cut another one. What if I were to sew that down and then it can tie it shut? Oh, thank you, Gloria, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, just cutting this in half. All right, so there's for this one. I thought I had some more fabric. No. Where? I must have used it all. I got to cut another strip. So here's what I do is I'll find the edge of my fabric, okay? Then I will, I've already torn it on this side, so I'm just going to take this and do about an inch on the selvage there, and then I just pull it. You're going to hit some threads. Just keep pulling it, and then you've got this piece. All right. So what I'm going to do is take this and fold it in half and cut off the selvages. And I should have done this before I bound the journal, but we're going to fight with it and do it on the journal. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to take a strip, and I'm going to put a little glue and put it down right there, and then we're going to sew it in place. Okay, so I'm going to come across to the other side. There's that. I line this up right about there. I'm just putting enough glue to hold it in place until I get to the sewing machine. Now, if you don't have a sewing machine, you could hand sew it into place, use some quality glue, and then place something over the top of it. So I'm going to set this over here. All right, so we're going to do a sewing cam lamb here in just a moment. So I'm just going to repeat that on here. Put a little glue down. Okay, we'll go to the back. Kind of line it up with the front. About there. All right, so I'm going to go over the sewing machine, and we're going to stitch a little square on here, okay? Oh, just the next state over? So she's not very far. Well, cool. All right, I may be out of camera shot here. All right, so this is going to take a little finagling, but I'm going to get over here and see. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. So that my stuff doesn't fall out of my journal while I'm sewing. I'm going to make sure I only have one page. I'm going to use my binder pepper clips. All right, so we're going to come over here, and I'm going to do a zigzag stitch. I got set on 2 and 2. I'm just going to zigzag stitch around here. And this one's going to be the booger. All right, so we're going to go back this way. I'm just going to go in reverse. So you see I just stitched around that? Okay. Bye-bye. Quite a drive. I was talking to somebody that traveled in the United States and how long it takes to get somewhere. It's crazy. All right, so stitch. We're almost done. I got one journal. All right, so we stitched that one, so let's stitch the other, and then we'll be done stitching. So I'm just paper clipping the whole journal together so nothing falls out. Ideally, I should have done this before I bound the journal, but where there is a will, there is a way. Okay, I'm going to switch my paper clip around. The weight of the journal's pulling, so I have to be careful. That's why I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. All right, I got it. I got it. We're done with the sewing part. Okay. All right, so now, making sure I've got the right side up, I can tie this shut. We're using a little bit of that fabric. That looks good. All right, so I'm going to do that over here. All right, and if we do butterfly down there, like that, I think that would look good. Oh, well, thank you so much, Giovanna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Giovanna. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. I don't get to keep a journal? Wow. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we'll put that there. And then we're going to put journal. I think I want to put that at the top. I think that would look good at the top. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Giovanna. That's so sweet of you to say. All right, we'll put that right here. And I don't think I have, oh, I do have one of the fussy cut butterflies. So I'm going to put it up here. Perfect fabric, you like that? I just happened to see it. And I was like, oh, I think I should use that. All right, so let me sign it. Make sure this is glued down. And we're going to do the last raffle. And we'll flip through this. You bought more ink so you could print out the kit digitals? Thank you so much, Naomi. That's so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we'll sign it up here in case you want to put a pocket down there. 2021. Thank you, Margarita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ashley. I think next week I'm just going to do a kind of a eclectic, not eclectic. I'm going to take from all of the Enchanted Rose kits and make a journal next week. So you'll see some of the same elements, but I'll do them a little bit differently. Whereas the last 2 weeks, last week and this week, I was based it on the printed kit, how it would look if you got the printed kit. You could duplicate this with the printed kit. So next week, my goal is I'm just going to print different pages that I love more so for special elements. I do have an envelope that I plan to decorate and show you how to turn into a tuck spot. So that's next week, okay? All right, y'all in the last free raffle. Thank you so much. The colors are gorgeous. Thank you so much, Janice. Barb says it is different when you can hold them and pet them. I pet my own journals. See you later, Janya. Thanks for coming in. All right, I think everybody's in the last free raffle. I'm going to hurry to get that going so you can enter. All right, so let's pick a winner for the rubber stamp. And that winner is... Yeah, including the planner parts. Yes. Pick a winner. Janice Brammer, you've won the Romantic Swirl rubber stamp. Okay. Congratulations, Janice. You have won the Romantic Swirl rubber stamp. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to open up the very last raffle. This raffle is open to those who have donated today, okay? They've donated, or they are one of my Patreons and have donated monthly on Patreon. So to get in this last raffle, you just make a donation of any dollar amount. And these people have donated: Rhonda, Margie, or Faluke Feline Family, Sherry, Margarita, Laura, Janice, Tanya, Margarita again, Gloria, Naomi, Terry, Barb, Naomi again, Gloria again, Amanda Dawn, hello, Mary Sullivan, thank you, Mary, Naomi again, and Giovanna, thank you so much, or Giovanna, she hasn't donated in a while. So she's been very selective. She must really like this one. All right, so I'm going to reset. You're welcome, Janice. And we're going to say donators only. 1 Enchanted Rose junk journal. Oh, come on, computer, cooperate. Donators only. All right, so this last raffle is for you that have donated. So we're going to go through this. The first journal is the butterfly journal. That's what we're going to call this one, butterfly, because we put butterfly on the front. It has the butterfly here and here. I did sew the front here. So let's start at the beginning. So you open this up, and we've got the beautiful printed page right off the bat. And here is the stamped page that we sprayed. So we have the rose up here. So we're getting a little variety right off the bat. One of the fussy cut elements from the kit and rubber stamping. Here's the little note card that we made today during the live, and the page that we are putting it on, rubber stamping it. Used one of the words in the kit. I could have stamped more in the background. I don't know. Sometimes I go crazy and sometimes I don't. It depends how much time I want to spend on each page. That's part of the reason why I did some of these ahead of time. So we did all the stamping. We've got our journal card here. A little bit of fabric. This is the one that I had to lift back up, but we got it down. Using the coffee dyed paper and then the paper sack. And it's a thinner paper. But I like the way that looks, just kind of, even though I covered up some of the butterflies, it looks like it was on purpose now. I think I did good adding the black and white, so to speak. The pink there and the little crown. I just thought the crown was a neat little touch. I don't know. I'm weird like that. And the writing. I love the, it's not wisteria. Is it wisteria? It might be wisteria. Could be lilac, hanging down lilac. I like the overall like towel backgrounds because you can use those for other elements. You don't have to make them into pages. You can make them into journal cards. And then in the center, having the 2 different sizes of the Bella Rose. The printed card that I happened to find in my stash, a little bit of lace. So I used coffee dye paper, I used some vintage lace, I used some fabric, rubber stamps, Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, Distress Oxide, We did a lot of stuff in here. I like it. I love the images that Norella's put together. So we have journaling space, and we have a pocket to put more. Because, you know, I like to have lots of journaling space. And then our little envelope, faux envelope. Tuck that in. This one is a separate stamp. It is that big. It's that big. And then here is the smaller one. It's a brand new stamp, Janice. I'll be adding to my shop tomorrow. I just got the images. Oh, I found the fabric I was looking for earlier. Okay. I have more. Okay. And then we were back here. So that's the first journal. That'll be the butterfly journal. The rose. Now you can enlarge that. You stamp it out and you can enlarge it on your computer or on your copier if you so choose. I just like having the stamp. I don't have to get up and go to the computer. I can stamp it on any paper that I want. All right, so there's this one. And then here's the rose journal. So it just says journal. And we just use different pages. Oh no, watch out next time I order, Julie says. The same journal card before, just a different pocket, stamping across the page. Is everybody that... Oh, and this is upside down. I am plagued with things today. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Since that one was upside down, I'm just going to glue... Let's glue something over the top of it. Oh, here we go. I've got this little image. Let me see if I've got it right side up. From Calico Collage. And I'll just glue it on top. And it looks like it's just a little layered element. It's a Bella Grand Rose. It'll be the Bella Rose Large. It's huge. All right. That's funny that I did that. I didn't even notice in here. I wonder if I did it. Where's the page? That's the center. Okay, that one's right. And that one's right. Okay. I fixed it. Flub alert. That's funny. I just kept having issues today. But that's all right. I just go with the flow. I love how it's come together. No one can have this journal. I want to keep it. And I don't need to keep them. I like it. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, this one's right side up. Yay! The little envelope again. Different card there. And there's the back. And it's been signed. Alrighty. Yeah, you wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't pointed it out. I'm the one that when we're watching a TV show, and we were watching one, in fact, the other day, and I noticed that a kid was wearing a ring on his finger, on his pointer finger. And then in the next scene, the ring was on the other hand. But it was technically like within minutes or hours, these two different scenes. It was kind of like he walked across the room, you know, just a little bit of a difference like that, but it was the same setting, so there was no reason for him to take the ring off. But I noticed stuff like that. I just don't notice it while I'm making it. Alrighty. So we're going to get off here early. Thank you so much, everybody. No journal for you. The other day when I was at the gym, somebody said something. I said, no, whatever for you. And the little guy that's my trainer, I say little because he's a young man. He's 25 years old. So he's little to me. He's like my little brother. And he started laughing. No soup for you. So everybody's seen that Seinfeld show. You notice stuff like that all the time. One frame it's here, next frame it's there. You need the rose stamp, Jenna says. All right, is everybody in on the super chat? You got entered into the. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people. I think that's right. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Robin, will you enter for Tanya? Because Tanya had to leave. Rhonda Bennett, are you still here? Did you get entered? Yep, you're in. Okay. Who am I missing? Mary Sullivan. Mary, enter the raffle for the journal. Oh, Tanya's back. Okay, Tanya got in. Good, good, good. Yay, Tanya's in. Okay, good. So you're going to tell me which journal you want, the butterfly or the rose journal. When I call your name, I'm giving Mary Sullivan just a moment. Okay, see you later, Tanya. If you get drawn first, we'll just pick one. Unless you say butterfly before you get off here. They're really pretty much the same, but... Alright, cleaning my hands off. It felt icky. Alright. Margarita got in. Oh, Robin was frozen. That's okay, Robin. You're good. Janice got in on the raffle. All right. I'm going to read off everybody that has entered the raffle so far. We have Terry, Sherry, Laura, Manda, Janice, Margarita, Naomi, Rhonda, Giovanna, Margie, Barb, and Tanya. I think I got everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Mary's the only one that didn't get in. She may have to leave. Last call. Get in on the raffle. I'll give you another minute. All right, so next week I will take like all these leftover bits that I have. I'll use the planner kit as well as the elements from the subscription box and then the large journal kit to put together some different ideas of making the journals for next week. Okay. Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so it looks like I've stalled long enough. So we're going to pick a winner. The first winner is, are you ready? Laura Johnson. Congratulations, Laura. Which one do you want? Oh, wait. Someone said, wait a second. I can reopen it. I'm going to allow entries, but please don't re-enter everybody. In just a moment. Hurry. Did she get in? Okay, Laura wants the butterfly one. I'm waiting for a little bit Shabby Jew Bree. And see if she makes a donation. And then I will reopen for her to enter. Wait a sec. I'm waiting. All right, so that's what we're going to do next week. Okay, next time. Okay, all right. Next time, we'll get it. All right, so Laura's getting the butterfly one, and the second winner, you're getting the rose one, and that is Naomi. Congratulations, Naomi. You've won the second journal here. That's cool, especially since she hasn't been to a live stream in a while, and she donated. You donated twice or 3 times. So thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate your donation, and I appreciate y'all's support being here, hanging out with me today. Y'all are amazing people, and I've got a couple of tutorials. Like I said, if I can just sit down and focus, I've got to add new stamps to the shop tomorrow, as well as some stencil designs that I've been working on. Order your kits if you want one. Oh, you want me to redo it for someone who had won before, Naomi? I can do that. I would be more than happy to. So I'll pick a winner, and that winner is Amanda Dawn. Congratulations, Amanda Dawn. You won the other journal. Amanda's going, wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Okay, so Amanda Dawn. Amanda. Oh, I can't even type. My screen's not working. Okay, there it goes. Won the second Rose journal. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. Alrighty. I froze. Uh-oh, Robin's frozen. Oh, you know, Gloria, you can print that on any kind of paper that you want. When I first started doing the digitals and making them into a junk journal, I printed with my laser printer on copyweight paper, and I would then paste it to cardstock or other paper to make it thicker. You don't have to print on cardstock. I like the cardstock for the elements and the covers because it's thicker paper, but you don't have to. Oh, wait. So now Amanda Dawn is saying she's been lucky enough to win them before. Robin, redraw. Okay, I'll redraw one more time. Okay, so, well, the only person who hasn't won a journal that I know of is Margarita. Is that what you want me to do? Because I know Barb has won one, Tanya's won one, Margie's won one, Giovanna's won one, Rhonda's won one, Janice has won one, Sherry has won one, and Terry, I'm pretty confident you have won one of my journals. So why don't I just do that? Margarita won. Mm-hmm. Put a coat and mitt. You're supposed to get really cold. What? We're gonna... Margarita, message me your email, your mailing address. Okay, that's what I thought, Terry. So that's what we're gonna do. Margarita! Robin says, fine. Margarita de Rose won the second Rose Junk Journal. How's that? Y'all crack me up. Thank Thank you so very much. I agree, Terry. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so very much. So Naomi donated the journal back because she's won one before, and Margarita was the only one in the list. Whoever won, let me know. I just did. Yes, you won second chance, Margarita. You did. So, Margarita, make sure you go over to my website and message me with your mailing address. If you haven't already created a user account, create a user account so I can get you added to the YouTube donator membership. So you'll get a discount on orders from my shop. And then I'll have your mailing address so I can send you the journal. Yeah, you like seeing the word congratulations in there. Y'all have an amazing... Robin quits, y'all. It's not my fault, Robin. Please don't get mad. Oh, y'all crack me. My face hurts from laughing. You're welcome, Margarita. Woohoo! Junkie Joe just said to use the contact form. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I need to go walk around a little bit. I've been sitting too much today. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. I hope you're inspired to create, to spread a little light in this dark world that we're in at the moment. I know there's a lot of negative things going on in the world, so spread a little love and light in the world and possibly bring a smile to someone's face. Have some fun doing some journaling or creating a junk journal to give to someone or use for yourself. Y'all, love lots of you. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate y'all being here. You would have picked that one, Margarita? Well, perfect. Y'all have an amazing day, an amazing rest of your week. I'll be back next Monday, and there should be some tutorials in the next few days. All right, everybody. Y'all take care. Lots of love to you. Bye, everybody.